So let's talk about turning a generic AI bot into something much more, a personal digital butler. We're going to dive into what it really takes to go beyond those basic assistants we all use and explore the one key thing that gives an AI the power to actually understand you and maybe even anticipate what you need next. You've been there, right? You're using some super powerful AI, but it acts like it's meeting you for the first time every single time. It has no idea who you are, what you were just doing, nothing. It's this frustrating cycle of having to explain yourself over and over. And that feeling, that exact problem, is what we're going to unpack. Okay, look at this. On one hand, you have the generic bot. It's a total blank slate. Every time you talk to it, it's like talking to a stranger. But on the other hand, you have a context-aware agent. This agent knows things. It knows you, it knows what you're trying to do, and it knows where you are. It's the difference between asking a random person on the street for directions versus having your own personal guide who already knows your destination. The secret ingredient that makes this all happen is a concept called Agentic Contest. Honestly, this is the real brains of the operation. It's what elevates a simple tool into that smart, bespoke digital butler we're all actually waiting for.
So what is it really? Well, agentic context is basically all the signals and data that give an AI situational awareness. The best way to think about it is like giving the agent senses, giving it eyes and ears. It's these senses that let the AI change what it does on the fly to match exactly what you need in that specific moment.
And you know, this quote from product owner Glenn Durant, it just nails it. He splits it into two parts. First, there's customer context, which is all about the AI knowing you. And then there's agent context, which is the AI knowing about itself. Like, where am I? And what am I allowed to do here? You absolutely need both of those for the magic to happen.
So to give an agent this awareness, developers use a specific set of variables. You can think of these as the fundamental Lego bricks, the building blocks they use to construct a smarter agent. So let's take a look at what they are.
All right, let's peek under the hood here. These are the actual variables that make the agent aware. And notice the priorities. GPT opt-out is right there at the top, number 1. That means before doing anything else, the agent has to respect your privacy choices. Then you see tenant ID, so it knows which organization it's working for. For right now, though, we're going to zoom in on surface and status, because those two dramatically change what you, the user, actually experience.
First up, surface. This one is all about location, location, location. Is the agent sitting on a public website where anyone can see it, or is it running inside your company's secure app? How an agent should behave when it's on a marketing page should be completely different from how it acts inside a private, logged-in environment. That's what surface controls.
And then there's the status variable. This one is all about your relationship with the service. Are you a brand new user on a free trial, or are you a long-term, paid-up customer? This is so key because it stops the agent from offering you advanced features that aren't part of your plan. You know, it prevents that super annoying, "sorry, you must upgrade to use this" moment.
Okay, so that's the theory. But how does this awareness actually change the way an agent acts in the real world? This is where it gets really interesting and, frankly, really powerful.
So how does this all come together? I mean, how does knowing its surface or your status actually make an AI agent smarter, more helpful, and less annoying to use? Take a look at this.
We've all seen this screen. The agent pops up, and because it doesn't know which company account or tenant you want to work with, it makes you pick from a list. This is the perfect example of an agent working without context. It's just pushing the work back onto you.
But now, just imagine that same agent, but this time it's living inside the application you're already using. In this case, the surface is in-app. And because you're already logged in, the agent automatically knows the tenant ID. No drop-down menu, no extra clicks. The whole experience is just seamless. That is context in action.
And this is about so much more than just saving a click. This awareness lets the agent intelligently filter its own skills. So, for example, because it knows you're a trial user, it can just hide the option to create a support case. It knows to automatically respect your privacy settings. The end result is an AI that feels way more reliable and, tailor-made for you.
So, where is this all headed? Well, the ultimate vision here is to evolve from a reactive assistant that just answers questions to a truly proactive partner. We're talking about an agent that's like the perfect butler, one that anticipates what you need, sometimes before you even have to ask.
Now, a diagram like this, yeah, it can look pretty complicated. It shows just how much work goes into making this a reality. But for a second, just ignore all the boxes and arrows. The big idea here is really simple. It's to create something called agentic personalization. And that's the future we're aiming for, where the system connects all the dots so the agent can finally truly understand your journey and help you along the way.
So in the end, agentic context isn't about limiting what an AI can do. It's the exact opposite. It's about empowering it. Giving an AI awareness is what finally turns it from a simple bot that just follows commands into a true partner. A butler that helps you get things done, seamlessly, right in the flow of your work.
Which brings us to a final thought. If your digital assistant had perfect context, if it knew your job, your projects, your goals, inside and out, what would be the very first thing you'd ask it to do? Thanks for tuning in for this explainer.